Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got something really exciting for you. We're diving into 50 interesting facts about the US population, demographics, and geography. Whether you're a geography geek, curious about the diversity of America, or just want to know some mind-blowing facts, this video is for you. So, let's get right into it. Let's kick things off with some fascinating facts about the US population. The United States is the third most populous country in the world, right behind China and India, with over 330 million people. California is the most populous state in the US, home to nearly 40 million people. That's more people than live in the entire country of Canada. On the other hand, Wyoming is the least populous state, with fewer than 600,000 residents. The US has one of the world's most diverse populations, with immigrants from virtually every nation on Earth. About 13.7% of the US population is foreign-born, making it one of the top destinations for immigrants. Hispanic and Latino Americans are the largest minority group, making up around 18.5% of the population. The median age of Americans is about 38 years old, which means the country has a relatively balanced population between young and older generations. Baby boomers, born between 1946 and 1964, are now the second largest generational group, following the millennials. By 2060, it's estimated that 1 in 4 Americans will be over the age of 65, thanks to increasing life expectancy and aging boomers. The average life expectancy in the US is about 79 years, though this varies significantly depending on geography, income, and healthcare access. Now, let's take a look at some amazing facts about America's diverse demographics. The largest ethnic group in the US is white Americans, making up around 60% of the population. African Americans account for about 13.4% of the population, with significant concentrations in southern states like Georgia and Mississippi. The Asian American population is growing rapidly and now represents around 6% of the total population. The Native American population stands at about 1.5%, with the largest tribal populations in states like Alaska, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. New York City is the most linguistically diverse city in the world, where more than 800 languages are spoken. The US is a religiously diverse country, with Christianity being the largest faith, followed by Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Around 70% of Americans identify as Christian, but the number of people identifying as religiously unaffiliated has been steadily rising. Over half of the US population lives in 9 states, with the most populous being California, Texas, Florida, and New York. About 83% of Americans live in urban areas, a shift that has been accelerating since the 1950s. Los Angeles County is the most populous county in the United States, with over 10 million residents. Now let's switch gears and explore some cool facts about US geography. The US is the third largest country by land area, covering over 3.8 million square miles. Alaska is the largest state by area, making up about 17% of the country's total landmass. You could fit Texas inside Alaska twice. The US has a coastline that stretches over 95,000 miles, from the Pacific Ocean in the west to the Atlantic Ocean in the east, and down to the Gulf of Mexico. The Missouri River is the longest river in the US, stretching over 2,300 miles. Death Valley, located in California, is the hottest and driest place in the US, with temperatures reaching over 130 degrees Fahrenheit, 54 degrees Celsius. The US is home to 58 national parks, the most famous being Yellowstone, Yosemite, and the Grand Canyon. The Rocky Mountains stretch over 3,000 miles, from New Mexico all the way up to Canada. The Great Lakes contain over 20% of the world's freshwater, and Lake Superior is the largest by surface area. Mount Denali in Alaska is the highest peak in North America, standing at a staggering 20,310 feet. The US is also home to Hawaii, an island chain that formed from volcanic activity, and is the only state made up entirely of islands. Let's keep going with some more mind-blowing geography facts. The US is one of the few countries in the world that spans multiple climate zones, from tropical in Florida and Hawaii to Arctic in Alaska. The Appalachian Mountains are among the oldest mountain ranges in the world, dating back over 480 million years. 4 out of 5 tornadoes in the world occur in the United States, with Tornado Alley running through states like Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. The Mississippi River is known as the spine of the nation, running over 2,300 miles through the heart of the country. The Sierra Nevada mountains are home to some of the tallest trees on Earth, including General Sherman, the world's largest tree by volume. The Great Plains, known for their vast open landscapes, stretch across more than 1 million square miles. Rhode Island is the smallest state by area, but despite its size, it has a high population density. Texas is the second largest state in both area and population, after Alaska and California, respectively. The U.S. has 14 territories, including Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Colorado has the highest average elevation of any state, with more than 50 peaks over 14,000 feet. And finally, let's wrap up with some fun facts that combine population and geography. New York City has the largest population of any city in the U.S., with over 8.3 million people. The District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., isn't technically a state, but it has a population of over 700,000. The U.S.-Mexico border is the most frequently crossed international boundary in the world, with over 350 million crossings per year. The U.S. shares the world's longest undefended border with Canada, stretching over 5,500 miles. Miami has the largest Cuban American population in the country, with over 1.2 million residents of Cuban descent. The San Andreas Fault in California is one of the most famous fault lines in the world, running over 800 miles through the state. The U.S. Geological Survey has found that Alaska experiences more earthquakes than any other state. Phoenix, Arizona is the hottest major city in the U.S., with average summer temperatures often exceeding 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius. The U.S. has 5 time zones, not including its territories, from Eastern to Pacific, and even Hawaii Aleutian Time. Alaska has the most coastline of any U.S. state, with over 6,600 miles of shoreline. And there you have it, 50 fascinating facts about the U.S. population, demographics, and geography. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.